What defines what's the best? Well, that will always be a personal preference, but I do consider myself as pretty capable on a motorcycle, and I have ridden a ton of motorcycles in the past. But for me, the best beginner motorcycle is a combination of value for money and a motorcycle you can learn how to ride. Because, huge disclaimer here, just because you got your driver's license to a motorcycle doesn't mean that you are a skilled rider yet. So why did I choose the Husqvarna Hvidtpilen 401 as the best beginner's motorcycle in 2022? Well, first of all, the engine is more than enough for an unskilled rider. And I know a bike isn't faster than the person who's controlling the throttle, but I promise you, it's far more fun and you will grow faster as a rider on a motorcycle where you over time can evolve your skill set. And in the end be better than your bike, instead of always lacking behind power, weight and performance. The Hvidtpilen 401 comes with 44 horsepower and then 37 Newton meters. And then with the 1-cylinder engine comes less weight, only 145 kilos. And less weight is amazing to ride and learn on. And just because this bike doesn't have 100 plus horsepower doesn't mean it's not fast. And that's the beauty with motorcycles. You will still be faster than most of the cars out on the road. So you will still be filled up with adrenaline if that's what you're searching for. And I have to be honest with you guys. If you have asked me how many horsepower this bike had before I read about it, I wouldn't have said 44. It does feel like more. It really does. Because this bike only weighs 145 kilos, it is pretty slim, but it is incredibly agile. And even with the clip-ons that the Hvidtpilen has, and if you don't like the clip-on setup and the more, what can I say, aggressive lean angle when you ride, then you can just go with the Svartpilen instead, that has a real handlebar. And that is what you benefit from the most when having a lower cc bike. The handling, agility and maneuvering is splendid. But not only when you ride it, because when you move it around on a parking lot or in a garage, it's just far less exhausting. So where the Husqvarna Hvidtpilen 401 distinguish itself from the rest of the lower cc segment is because of the design and the value you will get with this motorcycle. Because why is value such a big deal when choosing a motorcycle? Because this will probably be your first motorcycle, so you want to get the most out of your hard-earned dollars. But what you get with this Hvidtpilen 401, you don't see on many other bikes as well, and especially not in this segment. And I don't even have these features on my own freaking FTR. Maybe I should buy another bike. But the Husqvarna Hvidtpilen 401 comes with fully adjustable suspension and quick shift. That is a huge deal breaker in my opinion, and imagine getting those two features on a beginner's motorcycle. Well, there you have it. That is normally something you have to spend a lot of extra money on to get on your motorcycle as an extra feature. But here it comes out of the freaking factory with that. Well played, Husqvarna. Well played. Even though this bike shares the same engine as the KTM 390 Duke, it is a completely different motorcycle. especially in the design. The vid peeling here has what I like to call futuristic cafe racer look. That would be a too long of a name for a genre for itself, but I really do think that is what this looked like. And I think it's amazing, and I think it's incredibly bold of Husqvarna going this direction and not the typical sharp edges, showing the whole trellis frame and stuff like that, which I actually love. I love the design of the KTM 390 Duke, but the reason why I chose this is because of the two features. It is one of those bikes that will be remembered for many, many years. And that is because they are first movers designing a bike like this. So many beautiful details on this bike, and when I ride it and touch it, it just feels premium. Premium is the word that I will give this bike, even though it's a lower price segment bike. The top bridge here has been redesigned to match the brand identity. The wheels, the engine, the fuel cap, all matches the same color. Some beautiful stitch work they have done to the seat, and then with this little plate with their logo on. I know it's small details, but it is the overall picture you get from this bike. Premium. Nothing on this bike is a coincidence or borrowed from another design in the past. You can get this Husqvarna vid peeling 401 at a price point at $5,400 US. And I know it's a lot of money if this is your first motorcycle, but you really get some bang for your bucks with this one. And I gotta say, I was really surprised because I have ridden motorcycles in many years, so my motorcycle ego is too big to downscale to a motorcycle like this. But there is something about being better than your bike with your handling, your maneuvering, with your skill set. It is amazing to feel that you can control a bike 100%. That is a feeling that is amazing to have, and that is why I do believe this is the best beginner's motorcycle in 2022. And remember, if you don't like the cafe racer look, you can get the Svart peeling instead, and then have a typical handlebar and some other features instead. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you aren't already, and if you're new here, welcome. It is so nice to see you. It's a pleasure. Spring is coming. I can stand here with an open jacket. Oh, we are going to smash 2022 together. See ya.